Howdy, good people. I respond to every comment and question that I receive on my channel. I appreciate them so much. So today I decided to go ahead and make a video where I respond to your questions and expand upon them a little bit. Let's dive right in. What do you say? It's such a nice day, I decided to go to the park, so here we go. JJ Dryer asks, I'm in the same boat, antibodies to Humira, doc left it up to me to decide what I want to try next. I'm heavily considering Stelara. How has it been since you started? And Stephen Hart asks, can you give me an update on how you're doing now? The doctor wants me to start Stelara right away. I'm currently on the highest dose of Remicade, but I've been in a flare for a month, so doctor wants me to go ahead and start the Stelara. Well, thanks so much for the question, guys. As far as how I'm doing now, I'm actually doing really well. I'd say that I'm not quite in remission, but probably about 90% there. I still have my days where things are kind of iffy, and I'm not sure if that has something to do with my diet. Probably does. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm doing really well since I've started the Stelara, and that's been, I'd say about 6 months. I've been on Stelara, I guess, about 6 months, and it's been doing really well compared with where I was a year ago. It's doing great. Now I say all that with an asterisk because when I started Stelara, I also started a new job. So it's a lot less stressful now. I know stress plays a big factor in some of these flare-ups and some of the symptoms that you have. So I've also reduced the stress by the new job. So compared with between the new job and the Stelara, I'd say I'm doing really well. Be sure to try to eliminate as much stress as you can. I know in a lot of cases that's near impossible. But once I started the first dose, it was less than a week or two before I started noticing a difference. So yeah, I'm very pleased with how the Stelara has been treating me so far. It is getting a little hot out here. All right, next up we got Ken Collinsworth, who asks, did you have any bad reactions the first few days after your first injection? And Sele, and I apologize if I mispronounce any of these names, but Sele asks, Stelara side effects? Well, not really. I haven't really noticed any side effects since I've been on the Stelara. Maybe a headache, maybe a little bit tired the next day after the injection, but it's really not been that noticeable. Now the Humira, I did have a few, and that definitely I would get some headaches after that one. But the Stelara, no, I haven't really noticed anything as of yet. Like I said, I've only been on this about 6 months, and so far so good. What about you guys? You guys who are on Stelara, have you had any side effects from it? I'd be interested in knowing because I hadn't seen any yet. All right, next question. Again from Sele. Appreciate you guys. Sele says, I start mine next week. Does the needle hurt and does the medicine burn? That's a great question. When I first opened up the box of Stelara, I was really nervous because it's an actual syringe. I really wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something more along the line of the Humira injection, which if you guys ever seen those, it's a pin that you stick in and push the button and the needle goes in and medicine goes in, no problem, it's easy. But the Stelara, I was nervous about that needle. But I tell you, other than a slight pinch at the very first of it, when you first stick the needle in the skin, it really didn't hurt at all, which I was surprised because I don't have a lot of experience with needles. But yeah, it was just a little pinch. Once the needle penetrates, then I didn't feel anything. As far as injecting the medicine, that really didn't hurt either. Now, you have to make sure, since this stuff stays refrigerated, you want to make sure that when you have to pull it out of the refrigerator and let it reach room temperature first, because if it's still cold, whenever you inject it, you're going to feel kind of a cool, almost a cold sensation of the medicine going in. So wait at least 20 minutes or so before you do the injection. Every view, every like, every comment, every question that I receive, I appreciate so much. And it helps me to know that I'm not alone in this struggle. And guess what? You're not alone either. Until next time, I'll see you soon.